The user interface of Data Color Match Textile is in a modern Windows layout format. When the program opens, the screen contains a top menu, a toolbar, and a set of buttons in the center of the screen. The most important functions in the program can be accessed from the top menu or the toolbar. As you can see, the highlighted functions listed are also available in the toolbar. Notice how tooltips identify the functions if the user hovers over it with the mouse. The buttons in the center of the screen include three main areas: Fiber, Process, and Recipe. This structure represents the way dyers generally work. The final goal is to produce a color recipe. To achieve this goal, the user first will have to identify the material or quality style to be dyed, the dyeing process, and the dyes used to achieve the desired color. The three columns represent the steps from bottom to top and from left to right that the user will have to follow to produce a color recipe. To illustrate this, we will use examples on what type of data the user needs to define to produce a color recipe for polyester 2075. First, he will have to define the fiber, polyester, then the fiber group, polyester, and the affinity, polyester 100%. In addition, before the color recipe can be produced, the dye process, disperse exhaust, and the dye set, disperse dyes, need to be created. More details on how to work with each of the buttons will follow with a set of step-by-step video sessions. Let's continue with the user interface of the program. When an option is selected from either the pull-down menu or the buttons, new functions may be enabled. For example, if we click on the Recipe button, notice that a new set of icons appear in the toolbar. They include functions to be used in the generation of a color recipe: matching, correction, and search options. As per Windows convention, these options are also available if we click Recipe from the pull-down menu, or if we right-click on the list of color recipes. You can also use the shortcut keys F5 through F9. Notice how the recipe data is displayed in a data grid format similar to Excel. The columns can be adjusted and the data can be sorted by clicking on the column headers. Data can be input, deleted, or modified by using the right-click mouse button. To the left of the dialog, the system shows a folder structure that can be used to create, modify, and delete folders, and to organize data. Use the right-click mouse button to perform these tasks. To go back to the main screen, press the Overview button at any time. All of the buttons on the main screen will have the same layout as shown for Recipe. If we click on the Quality Style button this time, notice how the dialog shows the grid format as seen before. Data Color Match Textile includes advanced filter capabilities. If, for example, the user needs to locate all the quality names that start with the word poly, he only needs to click the desired column and type in the word poly, and the system will show all the occurrences in the database that match the criteria. The filters can be expanded to use wildcards to search for data with more complex criteria. To learn more about this option, please refer to the help manual included with your software or visit our knowledge base at www.datacolor.com. We will now cover the basics on how to input, modify, and delete data in the system. The process for inputting and modifying data goes through the data grid. In the example, we have clicked on the Fiber button and double-clicked on any empty area in the data grid. The Quality Style property sheet is displayed. All the dialogues for data management offer similar tabs, that are used to bundle data input that belong together. In the example, fiber, fiber group, affinity, and quality style are placed in tabs for easy input. The mandatory fields are marked with a red asterisk. By typing any character in the input area, the program will display the name of the first record in the database beginning with that character. With the arrow buttons, you can navigate through the database. The icon with the magnifying glass indicates that you can retrieve data from the database. If you press this icon, the function switches to the input mode, which shows as a green notepad. For example, if we want to add a new fiber into the system, we switch to the input mode icon and type in the name of the new fiber, in this case, Lycra. Notice how the system assigns an ID, which is the first two letters of the name field. This can be edited. To save this data into the database, press the Insert button. The new fiber will be shown after we refresh the screen by clicking on one of the column headers. If the data needs to be modified, double-click on it and change the information, then press the Save button. If the data needs to be deleted, right-click on it and select the desired delete function. This completes our session on user interface and basic layout for data color match Textile. Please visit our website for more information on how to use data color match Textile using our knowledge base or in the videos chapter of our learning section.